So, good morning, Norway, good morning, Holland, good morning, America, good morning, world, good afternoon, good evening, whatever. So, today we have an interview with Gustav Holberg from Norway, and I'm waiting for him to jump into this Zoom chat room so we can talk. On his Facebook page, he says he is a storyteller, and he is a great storyteller. People love him. It's really energizing the way he tells his story. And he's a bushcrafter, and I've seen it live in action on the Viking festivals. How he caught his fish in just a few minutes. It's wonderful. Very inspiring man. And here he will be with us in just a few moments.
Good
There you
now.
are. Yeah, great, great, great. Wonderful. Wow, good to see you. Wait,
Good to see you too.
yeah. Wait, I want to put our mirrors just always show meetings to bring all to front. I want to have both of our screens just as big. Oh yeah, there we are. Now I can see you now next to me in the screen, and I'm recording this. So how are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
It's been strange years
Yeah, sure, sure.
since last we met. It's been, yeah, let's say I've prioritized quite differently now from what I thought I would.
Oh, I cannot hear you now.
But it's a good thing. It's a good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Okay, you hear me now?
yeah. Better,
Yeah.
better. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's a good thing. Yeah, it's
yeah.
a good thing. Things are shaping up, getting more focused
Nice.
slowly.
Yeah, yeah.
And what about you?
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing really fine, really. I've been traveling over the years so much and been always in my car and show here, show there. I was pretty tired of all this. And then COVID hit. And of course, it's not all a party, but you manage your way through. And right now, and over the last months, and most of the time, I've been doing real well, and I'm doing better all the time, really. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit same here. It's actually nice not to travel too much.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. So, just share your views on this. Runes have a bad name, a bad image since World War II, and how to deal with that.
That's an interesting question. I think mostly, I think the best way to deal with it is to, as much as possible, display the real historic value and content of the rune. To show that it has been used for probably thousands of years, and not for racist Nazi propaganda, but for spirituality and for communication, and yeah, all things you use language for,
Yeah.
basically, and symbols. So I think that should be the priority, at least,
Mhm.
to to show the rich history of it, but also to, yeah, use it as you feel fit yourself, how you see it should be used.
Mhm.
Be an example instead of kind of trying to fighting those who use it differently. Just fuck that shit and and use it how you think is the best way.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's a nice short answer to that.
That's great. That's great. So then I go on to the next question. Is that okay?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
I have to learn to give interviews, but runes seem very difficult to understand and work with at first. What would be your advice on this subject if people want to get connected with the runes?
Ah, yeah. That's a hard one.
Well, how
For
did you
me,
how did you did?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for me personally, it was a journey of exploration, really. This is the way I do most things in life. I experiment, I explore, I try things, and I do it my way. This is important for me. So what I would suggest is to use the methods of the spiritual methods you have, the techniques you have, and that you know, and use that to learn about the runes.
Mhm.
Let's say you're skilled at meditation, meditate on it. You're skilled at drum journeys, well, do drum journeys on the runes. Find find what it means to you. Of course, I know that many people would disagree on that, and some people would say, no, the only way to figure out the runes is to go to the sources and read the text that's written about them and all these rune poems and stuff like that. But for me, that's old and dusty and not updated,
Yeah.
so to speak. I feel yeah, you can actually read it as much as you like. You can go deeper and deeper, find new sources. But anyway, we're missing so much of the cultural context, and we're missing all the knowledge and wisdom that people carried, and we know that most of this was transmitted by word, not by writing, but by teaching. And and I guess most of the secrets, they're not written down. They were never written down.
Mhm. Mhm.
So we have to start again somehow.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's also about how I see symbols as a whole, because we can argue about definitions of symbols as much as we like, but it doesn't matter really, because we all interpret symbols in our own way. Yeah, depending on your life experiences, your knowledge, yeah, everything about you will determine how you interpret it anyway.
Mhm.
So even if you, let's say, hypothetically, you meet a grand master of runes who knows everything there is to know about runes, and even if this person tells you everything, it's still just knowledge. It's still just something someone told you. To transform this into wisdom, you anyway have to experience and learn and do. So action is quite important here.
Mhm.
My suggestion is to, yeah, find your own path to the meanings of the runes and how to use them, and experiment, do stuff, do
Mhm.
things,
Mhm.
because without action, nothing ever happens anyway.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
that's
Mhm.
my short answer.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Great, great, great. I love it. I love it. There's one thing that really popped in my mind. Like something I'm working on as well. Like there's something with wisdom and sharing of wisdom. Sometimes they say you shouldn't talk about it on the internet or share about it because it's kind of sacred and things like that. But what I experience is that I can share all my knowledge. I can even try to share my wisdom, but it doesn't really work. Even not one on one. When we are together, it doesn't work that way because you have to find it out yourself. So I can only give you the tools, and I can only be the example. And that's the only thing I can do. But you need to take the steps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree completely to that.
So so
I
so with withholding the tools, that is something that we shouldn't do. We should
exactly,
share the knowledge.
exactly. I
Yeah.
agree completely.
Yeah.
It's time for humanity to stop this kind of secrecy and elitist way of thinking, and let people actually, yeah, get the knowledge, get a chance to transform it into wisdom.
Yeah.
Like you say, you still have to walk the steps, even if somebody gives you the knowledge. And I think secrecy is it's not good. It's
No.
you can see it all over in politics, in religion, spirituality, in every level of society. As long as we keep stuff secret, there will be conflict because people will anyway use their imagination to make up something,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
And so it's much better to actually spread actual knowledge
Yep.
and share what you have. Yeah,
Yep.
I agree. And it's like you say, it's more important to share the tools than to share the knowledge you gain from the tools yourself. So yeah, it's about teaching how people can discover the truth for themselves,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. 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 I love it. I
Yeah,
love
good
it.
point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we go to the next question. Just to keep it nice and simple for the people watching, and in the future, and so we keep it a little bit uh, together. What do runes have to offer us today? I think we already answered parts of this question, but what specifically would they have to offer us today?
Ah, another tough question. Yeah, well, for me personally, I'm moving more and more away from symbolism as a whole.
Yeah.
Um, so for me, it's about looking forward instead of backwards. Um, but the runes have, of course, they have their own wisdom, they have their own meanings, and it's a tool for spirituality that would could work for some people. So that's it's hard to say. I think it's so individual what it can give for you, and the sum of all these individuals will be what it gives to the world, and that is very hard to say what that is,
Hmm. Hmm. And
so to speak.
has it have the runes helped you in the past in a way, whatever?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In many ways,
Yeah.
it has been a way of finding my own spirituality.
Hmm.
It has
Hmm.
been yeah. I've been working with runes since I was a child, basically. So yeah, they follow me and they have given many things. But I wouldn't say
I get
that
shivers now in my hair.
yeah. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't say that I could not accomplish it without the runes.
What
Runes
again?
are just one tool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say that I could possibly accomplish the same things without the runes.
Yes.
Absolutely, with other techniques or other symbols or other ways.
Yeah.
But for me, it was the runes that kind of was one of the first spiritual tools I learned to use.
Yeah. Yeah.
So absolutely, no, it has given me a lot, even though I don't use runes as much as I did.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That answer your question?
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I love it. I love it. I really enjoyed. I'm really happy that I stepped up and I started this. And tomorrow I will have an interview with Lars Magnar, and he
Ah,
will
good.
absolutely give another way of looking at the subject. But that's great. I
Good.
love it. And there's also a lot of inspiration in his words.
Yeah.
And in the evening, I have, um, um, yeah, I spoke him a couple of times. Uh, Glenn, Glenn, the
Oh
guy
yeah.
with,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't have his full name ready yet. Yeah, but
Ah,
when we
good.
talk, huh?
Yeah, I know him well.
Yeah. When I met a couple of times, I got a very quick and direct connection with him, and I loved just the way, and we shared some real good stuff as well. Yeah.
Ah, good, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm
Looking
looking
forward to
forward
see
to
the.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I let you know how I will share this, but I will let you know. It might be in a special course of mine,
Yeah.
and but the idea is to get it into the world, but
Mm.
also it might be that people have to pay for it, but in the way
Ah, that's okay. Yeah.
that's okay. Then they will appreciate it better. They will
Yeah.
pay more attention as well. And
Yeah.
I'm working on that subject very much myself right now, because I've been given away too much, and it led to nothing. So I'm going another path now.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yes, thank you. Well, I will stop this interview right now.
Okay.
I love you. I hope to see you soon again on the festival live, and we will see. And thank you. I don't know if I did
Yeah.
a
Thank you.
good
Okay.
introduction to you, but before I started the recording, I did a short introduction of you,
Ah, okay.
and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Ah, cool.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to see it.
Yes. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Yo.
Have a nice day.
Yes,
See
you
you.
too. Well,
Bye.
bye bye.